They talking about making industry music. They want me to count the yard, but they ain't gonna count.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Tannehill on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. First down and much more for Henry, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Now Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Tannehill going to keep it. And some strong running. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. He's to the 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Henry out of the pistol. Trucks over it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, he fakes a spike. It's caught here by Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's complete to Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rodgers again now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill now to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. Fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Brown has the first down and much more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't open up yardage.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
And showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they can at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense.
Got a man open. It's Adams.